Every day when I wake up in the morning, my goal is, what do I have to do to drive share price value? Not only for my shareholders, because it's my fiduciary responsibility, but it's for what I also have invested in the company. My name is Paige Tucker. I'm the CEO of ProStar. We consider ourselves the world leader in geospatial technologies and precision mapping. When I refer to precision mapping, I like to use the analogy that most people are very familiar with Google Maps, which will get you from point A to point B. For example, if you land in a city that you're not familiar with and you're trying to find your way to the hotel, you can plug in the address. It'll get you close enough to the hotel that you can see the sign and you can turn Google Maps off because you've reached your destination. Google Maps is accurate to about 3 to 5 meters, which is good enough when you have line of sight. We have designed a precision mapping solution that's mobile and cloud that's accurate to the centimeter, which is unprecedented accuracy. And our focus is on critical infrastructure, in particular buried infrastructure, which includes utilities and pipelines. So we can actually capture, record, and display the precise location of buried infrastructure down to the centimeter. This is very important for the construction industry, which basically has been heavily entrenched in antiquated business practices for well over 30 years. In fact, it might surprise you that there's over 35 million miles of buried utilities and pipelines just in the United States. And the majority of them were put into the ground between 50 to 100 years ago, well before we had any type of compliance or regulation or oversight. So no one was really ever concerned about where these utilities or pipelines were actually being installed. We spend $10 billion a year, every single year, trying to identify where these utilities and pipelines are located. And yet, recent estimates estimate that we have over $62 billion worth of damages to our economy as a result of the current business practices. That's why we created a simple mobile app that we call PointMan that you can download onto any standard mobile device, including a smartphone or a tablet. And we significantly transform those antiquated business practices and workflow processes where we can actually identify where the utility or pipeline is buried, as I mentioned, down to the centimeter. Once it's captured, it goes up to our cloud. We run it through our proprietary algorithms, and we make that information readily available digitally, whoever needs it, either in the office or out in the field, in a matter of seconds. This is completely transforming the industry. We are known as a first mover, meaning we were first to the market. We have over 20 patents to prove that we are the pioneer. And we feel that we're positioned very well in this industry that is ready to go through a digital transformation. And we're starting to see early adoption at several industry levels. For example, one of our clients is the largest infrastructure construction company in North America. We have some of the largest engineering and surveying firms in North America and abroad that are adopting our software that specifically focus on what's called subsurface utility engineering. We now have municipalities that are adopting our solution. We have mining companies. We even have government agencies. In fact, we have a state Department of Transportation that adopted our technology and actually mandated it into law, meaning that every construction company, every engineering surveying firm, every locating company, even every municipality that has buried utilities or pipelines on a state right-of-way are required by law to use our software to identify precisely where those utilities and pipelines are buried and then report that information back to the state. We're starting to see some tailwinds from new regulations that are pushed down from not only the federal government, but also at the state level. And in addition to that, we're also seeing new industry standards that are being changed, and they're influenced by the PointMan software. This is not just a US problem. This is not just a problem in Canada or in Australia. This is a global problem. And PointMan is designed to work anywhere in the world and in any language. So not only are we well positioned to capitalize on this major issue in the United States or in North America, we're also ready to capitalize on this issue that the world is facing. Our focus today is sales and marketing. Our mantra actually around here, which is well entrenched in all our employees, is to add 100 logos by the end of the year. We're over 30 right now, and the goal is to get to 100. Our sales pipeline has never been as big as it is today. We're making more outreach, phone calls, and emails. We're starting to enhance and all of our marketing, including in social media, more advertising, and we also have more incoming calls where industry is actually searching for a solution, where a few years ago that wasn't the case. And as a result of that, I think we're going to see a significant increase in the amount of sales that we have into the market, and obviously that impacts revenue. I am the co-founder of ProStar. I own over 10% of the company. As a result of that, I eat, sleep, and dream ProStar. So every day when I wake up in the morning, my goal is, what do I have to do to drive share price value? Not only for my shareholders, because it's my fiduciary responsibility, but it's for what I also have invested in the company. And I'm very excited about where we are. I'm very excited about where the industry is going and how we've positioned ourselves. And I think what you'll see over the next few months is, in fact, that we are executing. And you're also going to start seeing some changes in this industry, which will be an indication that we're well positioned to capitalize on a very big market with a significant amount of potential for growth. And I think the proof will be in the pudding.